हेलो एवरीवन। होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर फाइन। आज हम बात करेंगे आयुर्वेदा के बारे में। आयुर्वेदा इट्स हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स एंड मिथ्स अबाउट आयुर्वेदा। सो व्हाट इज आयुर्वेदा? आयुर्वेदा इज a holistic approach of treatment which translate to the science of life, in which आयु means life, वेदा means science, यानी जो हमें लाइफ की साइंस के बारे में बताए उसी को आयुर्वेदा कहते हैं। इट इज़ originated in India about 5000 year back. Ayurveda is a complete science of life which talks about the overall health of an individual. It works in every dimension of life, physical, mental, and spiritual. It is not only about herbs and medicine. Rather, it tells you how to balance your body, mind, and soul together. Ayurveda is considered as the Upaveda of Atharvaved. We have four Vedas in our culture: Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samved, Atharvaved. So, Ayurveda is considered as the Upaveda of Atharvaved. So, here we know about the Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a science of life. So there are five phases of Ayurveda. So it is not about to correct the physical body. It is about balancing our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So here are the five facets of Ayurveda, which are spiritual Ayurveda, curative Ayurveda, health promoting Ayurveda, preventive Ayurveda, and holistic Ayurveda. So these are the five phases of Ayurveda. So first one is spiritual Ayurveda. Ayurveda tells about the purpose of our life. It tells about the law of karma, the reason of our birth. So it tells about that this universe and our body is made up of the same elements. Earth, water, air, uh, ether. These are fire. These are the five elements. Everybody is connected to each other. So God is the supreme power who is handling all the activities, and we all are His energies expressing in different ways. So many diseases like skin disease happen due to the bad karma in this life or previous life. So the very purpose of this life is to find the supreme truth. So what here I want to say that if you have a good health, you have a very high energy, then you can attain the four objective of life, which are dharma, arth, काम, मोक्ष. यानी धर्म means to conduct oneself in doing rightnesses. अपना जो कर्म है वो करना, that is धर्म. अर्थ, earning wealth for good and good things. यानी earning wealth is necessary for the for living. Kam yani desires, to fulfill desires. And moksha is focusing on getting liberated from the vicious cycle of the life and death. So when one is healthy and happy, then only he or she can achieve these four objectives of life, or which in our Hindu dharma is called Purusharth. So to achieve these four, one needs to be healthy and happy, and longevity of life is necessary to achieve these four objectives of life. So this is covered in the spiritual Ayurveda. And the second one is holistic Ayurveda, the health science that gives the holistic approach to the disease. It gives importance to the strength of the disease, strength of the body of the patient, dosha, body type of the patient, and mental condition of the patient. It not only treat the disease but also try to get rid of the root cause of the disease by breaking its physiology. So holistic means जो root cause तक जाए, जो root cause तक पहुँचे, उसी को ही सही treatment मानना चाहिए. Because symptomatic treatment is for a shorter period of time. When the root cause is eliminated, then the disease is eliminated. So the third point is it also tell about how to rejuvenate your body after any illness and offer many rejuvenation properties and aphrodisiac therapies. आफ्टर इलनेस आपको अपनी बॉडी को कैसे रिजुनेट करना है, कैसे अपनी बॉडी की स्ट्रेंथ को फिर से बढ़ाना है, दैट इज ऑल टोल्ड इन आयुर्वेदा ऑल्सो. The third is curative Ayurveda. Ayurveda explains about treatment of many diseases like fever, cancer. Ayurveda books are full of treatment of many diseases. Acharya Charak, Vagbhat, Shushruta are the main teachers to tell us about treatment and curative aspects of Ayurveda. Even Acharya Shushruta is considered as the father of surgery, who did surgery like rhinoplasty, cataract, and kidney stone. So the fourth aspect is preventive aspect, which prevent you from the disease, from the illness. It prevent you from the sufferings. So this is what makes Ayurveda unique and beautiful. No other pathies tell you about how to prevent any disease. So it is not only talk about the treatment, but also tell us how to lead a healthy and happy life without any fear of disease. The very first chapter of the Ayurvedic books is how your daily routine should be so that you can be free from many diseases. How your seasonal routine should be. आपका seasonal routine कैसा हो, आपका daily routine कैसा हो, that is all is told in Ayurveda. The main aim of the Ayurveda is to maintain the good health of a healthy person. Health promoting Ayurveda, it means the person who is already healthy, how to promote his good health by rejuvenating his body and mind. So it is rejuvenating. So to rejuvenate his body and mind, we offer aphrodisiac food. Ayurveda offer aphrodisiac food and medicine, so one can promote his health and can have a good marriage life. Also works on geriatric medicines for old age people. So these are some health promoting tips which is told in Ayurveda in aphrodisiac medicine and the geriatric medicines for the old age people. The aim of the Ayurveda is swasthasya swastharakshanam aturasya vikara prashamanam. It means to protect the health of a healthy person and treat the disease of a patient. It is not about, I'm again saying, it is not about only to treat the illness of a patient. It also protect the health of a healthy person, and to make him healthy, to make him more balanced, the Ayurveda offers many things so that he or she can attain the very purpose of the life. So the type of ayu which Ayurveda has told us, that is hit ayu, ahit ayu, sukh ayu and dukh ayu. Hita hitam sukham dukham ayus tasya hita hitam manam cha tatroktam Ayurveda cha uchyate. Hit ayu yani advantageous ayu. So how can you achieve this hit ayu, advantageous ayu, and how can you avoid this ahit ayu, disadvantageous ayu? So how can you avoid those factors which can give you this ahit ayu? So how can you attain the sukh ayu so you can live happily and healthy? And how can you avoid the dukh ayu, the unpleasant thing in your life, so that you can be happy and advantageous for others also? So the definition of a happy person in Ayurveda is sam dhatu, sama agni, sama dosha, malakriya, prasanna atma indriyartha swastha ityabhidiyete. So it is samdhatu. It means all the cell and tissue metabolism is good. Sama Agni, balanced digestive fire, the digestive fire which helps in digestion of the food and other metabolisms. And the Sam dosha, that there are three doshas, Vat, Pitta and Kapha. So how to? So the balanced doshas are the key of happy life. Malakriya, all the elimination of urine, feces and sweat is good. It means neither too low, neither too high. So, if these factors are there, then Prasanna Atma Indriya, whose mind, body, and thoughts are aligned and balanced, that one is happy and healthy. So, it is the definition of a happy person in Ayurveda is told, whose cell and tissue metabolism is good, whose digestive fire is good, whose doshas are balanced, whose elimination process is very normal, neither too low, neither too high, whose mind and body and thoughts are aligned and balanced. So that person is called happy person. So why Ayurveda? Why Ayurveda is so important? So it talks about the personalized treatment, not the symptomatic treatment, which is same for all. It talks about the permanency of the cure. It talks about the safety concern, health benefits, and holistic growth and development. So personalized treatment में सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं. So let's see, every individual is unique in terms of physical, mental, physiological way and have different reaction to vulnerability of the disease. So because it embraces the individual as if everyone has its own nature and habits which he get from his birth, which is called Prakriti of the person. The Prakriti in turn governed by three energies called Vat, Pitta and Kapha linked to the movement, transformation and growth and support respectively. So the permanency of the cure. So it gives the permanency, means the permanent treatment. It not give you the symptomatic treatment, rather it give you the permanent cure of the disease based on your prakriti. It serves the root cause of the disease and its relationship with patient thoughts, belief and lifestyle. The third is safety concern. The herbal preparation are safe if made with pure ingredients in right amount in right combination. So there is no side effect which is harmful for health. So now no harmful effects like allopathy medicines. Rather, if you take it to treat any single disease, it will give you lots of health benefits like amla. If you take amla for immunity, it treat your digestion, it treat your skin, it treat your hairs. So these are the some safety concern which gives you so much benefits. The health benefits, there are lots of health benefits on every level, physical, mental, and even spiritual, if you make small changes in your daily diet and lifestyle regimen. Most importantly, it gives you relaxing your mind, and through mind, everything is connected. So you will be healthy and happy. So you can get rid of stress, anxiety, and depression also. It not only help in fighting you from disease, rather it will help you in healing and regenerating yourself through lots of herbs and procedures. Ayurveda also helps in strengthening your digestion, restoring your hormonal imbalance, kicking the toxins out of the system, and fastening the recovery from various injuries. Either cold or cancer, it can cure and endure you. So the holistic growth and development. Ayurveda also help in restoring the harmony between human and nature by promoting balanced living in accordance with nature's law. It helps in realizing human values, boosting self-love, carving a more responsible and socially interactive being by recalibrating the physical, mental, spiritual, and social settings of an individual. So the myths about Ayurveda is just about granny's home remedy. No, it's not about granny's home remedy. But the fact is that Ayurveda is a holistic system of medicine that involves both preventive and curative strategies, employing natural herbs, minerals, healthy diet, oil massage, exertion free exercises, etc., to reduce stress, tune body's natural rhythm, and to harmonize between human and nature. Home remedies are just a part of it practiced at home. So that is called these home remedies. So our grandmas, Nani and Dadi, whatever they told about how to be healthy, so that is just a small part of Ayurveda which we can practice at home. And the second myth about Ayurveda is it acts too slow. No, this is a disbelief. The fact is that, let's understand with an example. A patient consuming Ayurvedic medicines at night for constipation gets a relief the next morning, not after weeks or months. Further, Ayurveda treats body as a whole. It targets the root cause of the disease, ensure complete healing, and reinstates the body's defenses against the disease. Also, the time taken for curing an illness through Ayurvedic approach depends on the extent of the imbalance present and the time for which it's being carried. A stitch in the time saves nine, but ironically, Ayurveda is the last approach therapy when the damage has already spread its roots. So it acts too low. It acts too slow because it act on the root cause of the disease. So it may be too slow, but it eliminate your disease from the root. The third myth is one needs through specialization to practice Ayurveda. But the fact is that it's not like that. Ayurveda is an ancient system of medicine that has a scientific and systematic way of practicing it. In addition, it is a personalized approach that considers the individuality or prakriti when prescribing holistic treatment. Also, like every other system of medicines, Ayurvedic medicines have a potential for side effects, toxic effects, and contraindication as well as interactions. In short, it is a science, not a magic. A person practicing it must be qualified, properly trained, licensed, and experienced. So on a small level, you can make small dietary and lifestyle changes so that you can be healthy and happy. Thank you. This was all about Ayurveda and the myths about Ayurveda.